That safe pile of cash sitting in your savings account, it might be quietly losing you thousands of dollars a year and nobody warned you about it. By the end of this video, you'll understand what cash drag actually is, how to tell if you have too much sitting idle, and a simple framework to figure out how much cash you actually need versus how much is just wasted potential. No jargon, no fear-mongering, just the math laid out plainly. 1. What cash drag actually is. Cash drag is the gap between what your money could be earning and what it's actually earning because it's sitting in low interest cash instead of being invested. It's not about being reckless, it's about noticing when safe quietly becomes expensive. Example, say you've got $30,000 sitting in a checking account earning basically nothing while inflation runs around 3%. That money is losing purchasing power every single month, even though the number on the screen never goes down. 2. How to spot if you're carrying too much. The rule of thumb, 3 to 6 months of essential expenses in true emergency savings. Anything meaningfully beyond that, sitting in a low yield account for years is a candidate for cash drag. Example, if your essential monthly expenses are $3,000, your emergency fund target is $9,000, $18,000. If you're sitting on $50,000 in a checking account just in case, that extra $32,000, $41,000 is doing you a disservice. 3. Why we hoard cash anyway, the mindset part. This isn't just math, it's psychology. Cash feels controllable, investing feels like risk. So even financially literate people oversave in cash because it soothes anxiety, not because it's optimal. Example, someone who lived through a layoff might keep 18 months of expenses in cash for years afterward, even once they're financially stable, because the fear from that experience never got updated with new information. 4. The tiered cash strategy. Instead of an all or nothing choice, split your money into tiers. Immediate access cash, 1 month, a high yield savings buffer, the remaining 2 to 5 months, and then a separate bucket for money you won't touch for 3+ years that can be invested. Example, with that same $50,000, you might keep $3,000 in checking, $15,000 in a high yield savings account earning 4 to 5%, and move the remaining $32,000 into a diversified investment account for long-term goals. 5. The math that makes it click. Let's put real numbers on it. That extra $32,000 sitting at 0.5% earns about $160 a year. Invested at a long-term historical average of around 7%, it could grow to roughly $63,000 over 10 years versus staying near $33,600 in cash. Example, that's potentially a $30,000 difference, not from picking a hot stock, but simply from not letting fear park your money somewhere it can't grow. 6. When holding more cash actually does make sense. This isn't a blanket rule if you're planning a home purchase in the next 1 to 2 years, expecting a major life change, or your income is unstable. Freelance, commission-based, holding extra cash is a legitimate strategy, not a mistake. Example, someone buying a home in 18 months shouldn't invest that down payment money in the stock market. The timeline is too short to ride out a downturn. Cash drag is the quiet cost of holding too much idle cash. Know your real emergency fund number, 3 to 6 months of essentials. Recognize when hoarding cash is fear, not strategy. Use tiers, immediate, buffer, and long-term growth. Run the numbers. The gap over time is bigger than it feels. Short-term goals still deserve cash, not investments. If this reframed how you think about that safe savings balance, subscribe. This channel is all about making your money actually work as hard as you do, one plain language concept at a time.